you like this. Attention, go. Get ready, please.
Temple Challenge Cup, a French boat against another local boat. This is Eton College A on the Buck Station against Université de Lyon
Attention.
in the Temple on the Bark Station. Underway, first French boat we've seen in this regatta so far. So many international boats, a record number, 18 countries represented, 526 crews in all. That's an increase of 32 on last year. And look at the French go in the early stages. Now their game plan was to go out hard. There's not too much doubt about that, Martin.
No, not at all. And wow, that's a very impressive start there indeed. I'm just looking at Eton College. You know when you got a public school crew racing, when you have a Theodore and a Benedict and an Archie in the boat, don't you? Eh?
That must be it.
That's fantastic. This is, of course, their second boat. Eton College had mixed fortunes over the last year since Alex Henshelwood left them as coach, but we know a lot about Eton. They did particularly well at National Schools Regatta this year. The school itself have won the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup in 2014, 2010 and 2009. Their second boat enters this race, enters this event. They have to pre-qualify, which they did. However, it's all about the guys in front at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yes. Eton College are being left in University of Lyon's wake here. The French bossing this race early on. Already got a huge lead, and the Eton College A boat, well, they won't know what's hit them here. This will not be their plan. They've got such a, as you say, such a pedigree of racing, and you think back to Sir Matt Pinsent and more recently Stan Leloudis, some great eight rowers over the years from Eton. This is the A boat for Eton College, but nonetheless, this Université de Lyon boat, I think we'll see a few of these Frenchmen appearing in international regattas. That's very nice, isn't it? Meandering along on the roof of a barge. Balliol up in Oxford.
Chap with a boater. Don't see too many of those around these days. Right, University. So it is really French men against boys, isn't it? If you look at some of the weights of these Université, crikey, there's a couple of second row forwards in there. They're 15, 16 stone, 16 and a half stone. Gee whiz. There are some big lumps there in the French boat. So it is men against boys. There's a young lad there enjoying the scene. What a fantastic shot that is. There's a canal barge just being overtaken by one of the eights.
It is still open for general water traffic, isn't it? River traffic is allowed on this Oxfordshire side of the River Thames throughout the regatta. One of the features and traditions. It's a great vantage point.
Well, what happens is, because the traffic gets very, very busy from Friday going over the weekend, these crossing points, so you see the red flags there, the boats that go up to the start don't have to join in with all the pleasure crafts. They actually have their own passage, but the next couple of days they have to fight with the pleasure crafts. So just to get to the start sometimes is an achievement. The French have managed that, and they are now powering their way up the course. They look very, very good indeed, it has to be said.
Anthony Benoit, the cox of this University of Lyon boat. Just having a look at their pedigree. Silver medal in the men's cox 4 at the French Rowing Championships. Several under-23 and ex-junior internationals on board, a selected crew, and you can tell that, can't you, just looking at them now?
Yeah, somebody's done their homework on these, and selected crew, you'd have to say that's a very, very impressive performance. They're going past Upper Thames Rowing Club and Remenham Club now, moving away. Beautiful pictures, absolutely fantastic. Why did nobody think of television before?
It was always raining before.
Oh, that's right.
They've picked the day, haven't they?
Yeah.
To bring the TV cameras.
Yeah, by gum, it's warm out there. You haven't had a walk around yet, have you, Mr. Devon?
I was hot at 6 o'clock when I arrived here, Martin.
Oh, were you?
Oh, it was...
I was just getting in then.
Scorching hot, yeah. There you are. You can
but
see
there is a bit of breeze, thank goodness for that, because yeah, it's all right for us moaning, walking around, but imagine out there rowing in this heat. Gee.
Just over 2,000 metres of hard work in the heat here as they head towards the grandstands, getting busier and busier all the time. The water and umbrellas and sunscreen in demand in those grandstands throughout the day. The fashions and the social side of it, and the stewards' enclosure there.
We're looking there at the umpire launch. The three chaps on the back are employed by Henley Royal Regatta. The person at the back is the commentator, and then there's two recorders. So the two guys with clipboards, they look either side. So each crew will be monitored by the recorders, and the commentator will then feed that through to the commentary. So when you get the tallies of the distances and the times to the barrier, those people are actually recording those times. At the front of the boat, generally you have supporters and coaches. The umpire, of course, is right at the very front of this boat. In this case, I'm not entirely sure who it is from that angle. From the rear, it looks like Sir Matthew Pinson, actually.
Got a panel of 8 umpires who look after each race, and we're watching the Université of Lyon from France with another emphatic victory, this time against Eton College A. In front of the grandstands now, a few last gasps of air, the lungs will be burning despite the margin of victory for the Frenchmen. Just making sure they nail down the final stages of this race with no technical hitches. Looking very relaxed, and I think they have energy and power to spare for later on. The Université of Lyon, this is their first appearance at Henley Royal Regatta for more than 15 years. And that was some debut for those Frenchmen in that boat. The Université of Lyon beating Eton College A comfortably. Eton College A coming over the finish line now in the Temple. And there'll be some pain on that Eton boat. But the Frenchmen at the University of Lyon looking relaxed and looking poised for a good week.